In your view, what is the most significant issue with the current justice system, and how does it impact the efficiency of delivering justice?
Now, before we talk about this aspect, we have to talk about what is the objective of justice system. What is the aim of justice system? Now, obviously, one has to state what is the aim of justice system. The aim of justice system is to deliver justice. Okay. Now, delivering justice is fine. The question comes, if you apply engineering sense, at what cost? At what cycle time? What should be the time taken? Okay. Right now, yes, they are delivering justice. They believe and we also believe. But it is justice at any cost with any time. Now, this is not a concept which is acceptable to engineering common sense. Any system has to have certain time frame, okay, certain efficiency and effectiveness, and it has to serve the objective. Now, whether the objective is getting served or not, to what extent, there is no matrix. I have not seen any performance norms for justice system. Do we ever evaluate? Do we ever audit? Do we ever review? Do we ever performance measure of what was the target versus what is the actual achievement? Like we do in all other spheres of life. Why this particular field should be left alone? Even for, say, political leadership, there is performance evaluation. Even government performance, we are evaluating, right? We do it once in 5 years, all right, but then as voters, we do some kind of performance evaluation. And government itself presents their achievements and whatever, annual reports every time to time. Okay. But we don't see any such thing happening in justice system. So whatever is happening is just happening. It is happening at its own pace. Whether it is serving the purpose or otherwise is left to imagination. Now, if we apply engineering sense, it would make things commensurate with all other much more efficient and much more effective, much more predictable and friendlier systems that we have elsewhere. It's time that there is some lateral learning, and this particular area, which is somehow isolated, also catches up with all other things that are happening in industry and business. Things have to be business-like. To that extent, even justice delivery has to be business-like. It can't be taking its own sweet time, its own cost in terms of agony, cost in terms of delay, because we all say justice delayed is justice denied. So inordinate delay means fails to serve the purpose. So effectiveness is not there. Even if justice is there, the effectiveness is gone. And what is the objective of justice system? It is to prevent crime. It is to improve compliance. Now, if justice system has to prevent crime, it has to exceed the rate of crime. So, at what rate crime is happening? Consider, how long does it take to commit a murder or commit a rape? Half an hour, 1 hour, 1 day, include planning, plotting, everything. 1 month maximum. But to pass a judgment on that, if it takes 20 years, there is a big empirical mismatch. And at this rate, I am afraid that justice will not serve as a deterrent. If crime is not happening, it is just because criminals have limited capacity. They have limited appetite for committing crime. So we are at their mercy. It's not that our system is threatening them or it's forcing them to behave themselves. Which is the end objective? Ultimate objective is that it has to control. To control crime, it has to control, it has to bring in compliance, increasing compliance. But if it continues to work at this pace, which is disproportionately slower than rate of crime and rate of non-compliance. It will never be able to control. So in engineering, they say that control response has to be much faster than the response which is causing the system to go haywire. Same concept I am applying here, notionally. So criminals are making system go haywire, and our system is too sluggish to be able to control it. That is the main concern.